June 20 every year is a very significant date in the calendar of Ekinrin-Adde community of Ijumu local government area of Kogi State. That day, the Emide festival, the New Yam festival, is usually celebrated. Farmers will dig up their first yams, and the ones with the biggest yams are admired and celebrated. Indeed, this day, the town thanks God for bountiful harvest and abundant rainfall. Indigenes of the town from all parts of the world come home to celebrate a day like no other in their history. No man is permitted to eat the new yam until the new yam has been celebrated. With the passage of time, the day of the big celebrations have been tinkered with to accommodate different innovations designed to make it even more appealing to Ekinrin-Adde's sons and daughters. Many years ago, the late Chief Victor Faleke, a distinguished son of the community and community development specialist, came up with the idea of Ekinrin-Adde Day. Chief Victor Faleke, who worked for more than 20 years with UNICEF, had his idea cherished by his kith and kin. And today, the Ekinrin-Adde Day celebration has assumed a different dimension, with the celebration coming just before the celebration of the new yam. On the 19th of June 2021, Ekinrin-Adde's sons and daughters from all over the world converge on the open field of Baptist High School, Ekinrin-Adde, to celebrate to mark the biggest event of the town's calendar. It was a day of boundless energy. Color and circumstance. One after another, Ekinrin-Adde cultural groups, Red Cap Chiefs, and the National Association for the various states and the diaspora filed out dancing and paid homage to the traditional ruler of the town, Oba Anthony Idowu Bamigbaye, the Ahemaworo one. Some Ekinrin-Adde sons and daughters bear their minds on the celebrations.
What we have seen so far, I think, is an executive that will succeed. They have done one or two things with the introduction of Omo Atata program with this Ekinrin-Adde Day. I think this is the first time we are doing it outside the town hall, and you can see the coloration that has been put to it. And apart from that, all this educational foundation they are trying to do, I think that's that shows that it's a serious executive. And I'm also using this opportunity to tell them that I'm committed to their dreams, I'm committed to their vision, and together we will achieve greater things.
The Ekinrin-Adde community has come of age because there is now a rallying point for the community. Normally, you would have either a political rallying point, an economic rallying point, or a traditional rallying point. We are lucky to have at this moment a traditional ruler who is dynamic, who is purposeful, who is focused, and who can draw the inherent values of our people, draw their strength together, pull them together for the common good of Ekinrin-Adde. That was what was on display last night. The KBAC, through the Ekinrin-Adde Community Development Association, was able to draw together the creme de la creme of Ekinrin-Adde from all over the world, from the UK, from the US, and from all over Nigeria, to come together to rally around him for the development of our community.
We used to celebrate it very close to our Yam Festival. Any Saturday, very close to the Yam Festival or after the Yam Festival. We started it about 17 years ago, I think. My brother happened to be the founder. He's late now, Chief Victor Faleke. So, and since then we've continued the celebration, whereby all Ekinrin-Adde sons and daughters used to convert together. You see ourselves and we celebrate together.
I take it as a call to service, to greater commitment to the service and development of the community. I know a few things God has been able to assist me to do towards the development of the community in the past, but with this honor, with this award, it shows that those things we are doing that we consider to be little, that the community is taking notice of those things, and they are happy about what we are doing, and they have expressed these tendencies with the conferment of this honor on me and some other distinguished members of the community. So, by that, I take it as, a call to greater service.
One significant development was the fact that Ekinrin-Adde's sons and daughters based outside the shores of Nigeria came home to be part of the event. For them, it was part of giving back to their community.
To grace the occasion for the first time, and I'm not disappointed. I want to come back again next year and do my bit because I love giving back to charity. So I see this as a charity event, and they say charity begins at home. So definitely, if my home is lacking, I'm not really doing well. So that is why I am here today.
In the UK.
We have Ekinrin-Adde Community Development Association in UK, and at the moment, I'm the elected chairman of the committee in the UK. I give them all my support, even dedicate most of my time for them and speak to them, encourage them to give back to the community, to pay their dues, and let them know even what I'm doing, where I'm going.
The community Ekinrin-Adde is endowed with a lot of people that have tapped onto the vision of the Oluwade. The induction of the Omo Atata is a big one. It's the first one, and every single inductee deserves the honor. Every single one of them. The truth be said, there's a huge resource. There's a huge pool of people that are doing and continue to support the KBAC's vision. The first 8 hours of yesterday was just the beginning. I am sure that over the years, that list of inductees will increase seriously. And we are lucky. We're a blessed community.
Toyin Komolafe, General Secretary of the Ekinrin-Adde Community Development Association, described the success of the Ekinrin-Adde Day this term as unprecedented.
I would say that it's unprecedented in the history of the Ekinrin-Adde Day celebrations. We had a galaxy of stars, the best of the land, gathered together to receive honor in appreciation of what they have done in their personal capacity, their career, and their contribution to Ekinrin-Adde development as a whole. God helping us, we have started on a very bright note. I would say that this is one of the best we have had in recent times, and we are quite unanimous in our determination to take community development organizing to higher heights. For example, we intend to pool funds together to revamp our ailing infrastructure, especially in the areas of education, water, solar energy, and agriculture.
Kogi State Commissioner for Environment, Victor Adde Omofaye, who was honored on the day with honorary traditional title, says it's a call for him to do more for his community.
Honorary chieftaincy has, if I want to count, I have gotten several, but I want to believe that the one given by your community, just by the word of our Kabiyesi last night, that award given by your community is paramount and it should be the first. And so that's why I cherish this this title, this honorary title given to me today. Well, it may be because of my dedication, maybe out of my goodwill to the community, but I want to believe that other communities have seen this and they've been giving me this honorary title. But the one for my community, honestly, is the one I cherish most, and which is the one coming up today. I give glory to God.
Community development and self-help are areas of strength of the Ekinrin-Adde people. The community's inaugural secondary school, Baptist High School, is the first in Ijumu local government and is a product of communal efforts.
The day we come together, gather funds for self-development. This is a community that we pride ourselves as. We believe in self-development, self-help. We help ourselves. We don't depend on government alone. Whatever government brings, fine. But what we do, we gather money, contribute together, then face a project. And this venue where we are now is the first secondary school in Ijumu local government. And it was established in 1970, Baptist High School Ekinrin-Adde. In the next 10 years, I see Ekinrin-Adde becoming one of the big cities and the center of commerce in Kogi State. So I guess that's
A few hours after the Ekinrin-Adde Day celebrations, the Meeting Festival got underway, with frenzied dancing across the community. United Kingdom residents are one of the organizers of the first ever Akogba mountain hike. Dayo Babalola described the New Yam Festival as unique, especially the site of Oyoyo Masquerade.
Akogba mountain hike is, it's first of its kind in the history of our community again. It's something that we thought about. If you look at this mountain, I call it a gigantic intrusion within the community, the landscape and the history of our community. It encapsulates a lot of history within this community. If you look just behind you, you also see the Ogbade. You also see the Ogbade statue, which is part of the history of this community. And if you look right the other side, you will see, we call it Igbo Oka. That is the mountain of the Puff Adder. Now, this forest and this statue and this rock are part of history, the unique history of this community. And we thought, in order for us to be able to put the name of our community in the global map of tourism, we should also initiate something that adds to the rich history that we already have. And that's why we initiated the first ever Akogba Mountain hike. It's going to be, we are hoping that it's going to trigger a series of other events that is going to be built around this. We're hoping that next year, when we get more corporate involvement, we're going to have a lot of competitions that is built around this, and that people will be able to come home and celebrate this with us.
On the 18th of June 2021, the first ever Omo Atata Awards and Hall of Fame was held inside the Ekinrin-Adde Multipurpose Town Hall. The event attracted a galaxy of stars from the community and beyond, including the paramount ruler of Ijumo local government. The inductees are Professor Olayemi Akinwumi, Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Lokoja; Professor Shola Omotola, DVC Admin, Federal University of Oye-Ekiti; Mrs. Folashade Joseph, Managing Director, Nigeria Agricultural Insurance Corporation; Olugbenga Rotimi, Abuja-based estate surveyor; and Mr. Oloyede Ayeniko, Director, Procurement, National Emergency Management Agency. Others are Mr. Adebayo Fagbemi, Managing Director, Nigeria Electricity Liability Management Limited; Mr. Benjamin Akin Fagbemi, Deputy Director of Finance, National Population Commission; and Babajide Kolade Otitoju, multiple award-winning investigative journalist and political analyst.
This man is international. He is representing us in the global space. We are proud of you. He is a fearless man, you will agree with me.
The Master of Ceremony invited the awardees to the podium one after another to be introduced to the attendees. To spice up the event, an international thief dance group entertained the packed hall, decorated with the posters and banners of inductees to the Ekinrin-Adde Hall of Fame. It was then time to honor 8 Ekinrin-Adde sons and daughters who had distinguished themselves in their various callings.
God will be with you. Congratulations. Professor Shola Omotola
is what Ekinrin-Adde is offering to you now. Congratulations and greater heights in Jesus' name.
a great man in the broadcast, in the print world, a great journalist, Babajide Kolade Otitoju, and again a senator that we never had, but by the grace of God, we are still pushing. I'm your fan of the Oluwade of Ekinrin-Adde on this day, the 18th day of June 2021. Congratulations, sir.
My king and my senior at secondary school, the Oluwade of Adde. I'm immensely grateful to both of you because of your intervention last December. If you had not come to see me in my house, a little me, and appeal to me to stop saying that I'm from Ekiti, I would not have attended this event. Honestly. But as I've said on the program, and I'm going to show the pictures of that day when you came to my house to say, Jide, enough is enough. We are proud of you. Why are you claiming Ekiti? But you know why I was claiming Ekiti. For all that is water under the bridge. And we have decided to work together. And as I said some days back, the governor of Kogi State knows what I want. I want development in my state. And I can tell you now that we are beginning to see changes, at least during the second term. Thank God the commissioner is here. I can point to Ganaja. My mother used to have a plot there. That place where you see that car wash was my mother's piece of land. Now that you are going to put a bridge over that place, I'm grateful. You are gradually compensating me for returning to my state. But I'm by nature an Oliver Twist. So I want to see development across our state. We want to see improvement. That is the only way we can justify coming back. I hope you get my message. So, Oga has to help us. And I'm happy we are on the same page now on development. You are taking my message straight to the place that improvement must happen. If the improvement doesn't happen, I will offend our KBC, so I will go back. No way. I thank you, the members of the ESCO. We are seeing improvements in terms of commitment to our community. And it gives me joy. We are a wonderful community. We have great people everywhere. And if things continue like this, look, you know the Ijebu people, they pride themselves as the first. We will challenge them. Ekinrin-Adde will challenge them.
Oh yes.
Ìgbà rẹ̀ á tù wá lára. Ìgbà rẹ̀ á san wá sówó. Ìgbà rẹ̀ á tù wá lára o. A ó pè Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣeun. We will tell God that we are grateful when your time takes us to higher heights. So shall it be in Jesus' name. Amen.
Professor Akinwumi expressed appreciation on behalf of the inductees.
We have the one that we have done at a personal level, and we have the one that is to show our commitment to the success of this program today. And we have the honorees and Olori, we thank you for everything. The general himself, we thank you.
Oba Anthony Idowu proceeded to officially induct the 8 award winners into the Hall of Fame.
First, the 8 people to commence this thing, and it will continue by the mighty God. And I can assure you, sky is your stepping stone. You are going higher, 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 higher in the mighty name of Jesus.
After an Ekinrin-Adde Day to remember, the people of the Rustic community are already looking forward to the 2022 edition of the festival, which they expect to be even bigger than the 2021 edition.
Mrs. Adde, where are you? Mrs. Adde, and as we are taking the picture.